Hey guys, it's Bergolazzo, and today I'll be doing my 2026 World Cup predictions. Before we get started, I'm an Argentina supporter. I'm a dual citizen with Argentina and the United States. I'm of Italian and Spanish descent. So, Argentina and Spain and the United States are my teams in this tournament. Unfortunately, Italy once again did not make this tournament, so obviously no bias there. Anyways, let's get underway. With Group A, we have Mexico, South Africa, South Korea, and the Czech Republic. I put Mexico first because they're the hosts. They'll be playing all their games at home. They'll have home field advantage. They should get it done. I'll put the Czech Republic second, then South Korea third. Sadly for South Africa, last. In Group B, we have Canada, Bosnia, Qatar, and Switzerland. I'll put Switzerland first. I think they're the favorite to win the group by far. Now, controversial, Bosnia really should be second because they're a better team than Canada, but because they'll be playing their games at home, it may help them. I'll put Canada second, Bosnia third, and Qatar last. Then we have Group C. This one's interesting. Brazil, Morocco, Scotland, Haiti. I'm going to put Brazil first, Morocco second, Scotland third, and sadly for Haiti, they're last. Group D, USA, Paraguay, Australia, Turkey. It's at home, but I will put Turkey first. I think Turkey is the best team in the group. Players like Arda Güler and Yildiz, they should do pretty well at this tournament, I think. USA second, because they're at home, and then Paraguay third, Australia last. We have Group E, Germany, Curacao, the Ivory Coast, and Ecuador. I'm going to put Germany first, because Germany should be the group winners here. They have a great team, a lot of Dortmund players. Of course, I'm a Dortmund fan, if you can tell. Then second, Ecuador. Dark horses for sure. Second in South American World Cup qualifying. This is a team that can cause an upset or two. And third, maybe the shock of the tournament, Curacao. I like their story. Let's see what they can do. And fourth, sadly for them, Ivory Coast. They're a great team. This may not end up aging well, especially this group. Group F, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, and Tunisia. I'm going to put Netherlands first, Japan second, Sweden third, Tunisia last. Group G, Belgium, Egypt, Iran, New Zealand. I think it's just going to be in that order. Belgium first, Egypt second, Iran third, New Zealand fourth, sadly for them. Then Group H, Spain, Cabo Verde, Saudi Arabia, and Uruguay. I think we're going to finish first here. Spain first, Uruguay second, Saudi Arabia third, and sadly, Cabo Verde last. Next, we have Group I, France, Norway, Senegal, Iraq, the group of death. I'm going to go with France first, Norway second, Senegal, the real African champions, third, then Iraq last. This group could easily be wrong, the order at least. I do think France, Norway, and Senegal all are going through. They're all going to go through. But it could be in a different order than what I chose. Then Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria, Jordan. I think we're finishing first here. Algeria second, Austria third, Jordan last. Then Group K, Colombia, Portugal, Uzbekistan, and Congo. Colombia first. The shock, I think they'll beat or draw Portugal in their matchup. Portugal second, Uzbekistan third, Congo, sadly for them, fourth. Then the final group here, Group L, we have England, Ghana, Croatia, and Panama. I'm going to go with England first. No upset there. Then a slight upset. I guess it is an upset. On paper, Croatia's better, but I'm going to put Ghana second, Croatia third, and then Panama, sadly for them, last. I think Ghana has a better chance than a lot of people think. Croatia's getting up there in age. We saw it at the Euros. Let's see what Ghana can do. I think they can take second from Croatia. Now for my best third place teams, I have Senegal, Austria, South Korea, Sweden, Paraguay, Uzbekistan, Saudi Arabia, and Curacao. Some upsets here. Curacao going through. I like the story. I've been to the country. It's gorgeous. Beautiful country. So that's why I'm being a little biased there. I'm putting them through. I really hope it happens. I love their jerseys too. I want one so bad. Round of 32. The first matchup here. First two. Round of 32 matchups. Germany, Paraguay, France, Sweden. Germany's going to beat Paraguay. France is going to beat Sweden. Both onto the round of 16, which should be a great match. And the next two round of 32 matchups we have here are the Czech Republic or Czechia versus Canada, Netherlands versus Morocco. On paper, the Czech Republic is better than Canada, but I'm going to put Canada causing an upset here. Even though it's in LA, they're not at home. They'll go through to the round of 16. and Morocco will beat the Netherlands. That's going to be a great game, but Morocco, the official African champions, will advance there. The next two round of 32 matchups are Portugal, Ghana, España, Algeria. Portugal will beat Ghana, and España, we will beat Algeria. It's going to be a tight game, but we'll beat them. Now next, Turkey, Curacao, and Belgium, South Korea. It hurts me to say this, but Curacao, I'm sorry, your run will end in the round of 32, which most people would not think you guys would make it there, so that's a great achievement itself. Turkey on to the round of 16, and Belgium, South Korea. Belgium, I think because they're getting Courtois back, they'll be a little better than a lot of people think. I think they'll at least make the round of 16, so end of the road for South Korea, sadly for them. Now our next two round of 32 matchups, very interesting matchups. Brazil, Japan, Ecuador, Norway. Both interesting. I think the favorites will win both. Brazil will beat Japan and Norway will beat Ecuador, but you can't really call Norway an actual favorite against Ecuador, to be fair. But I do think Norway will advance, and so will Brazil. Now next, the next two. Mexico, Saudi Arabia, England, Uzbekistan. Mexico at home. Mexico's winning this at home. No doubt. England, Uzbekistan, England 2, no upset there. Now, the most interesting round of 32 matchup, in my opinion, a little bias here, Argentina, Uruguay, the derby. This is going to be a big match, a very physical match, but I think we will get it done against Uruguay and go to the round of 16. And USA, Egypt, very difficult game for the United States, but the United States will get it done. And the last two, Switzerland, Austria, Colombia, Senegal. Switzerland, Austria, very interesting. I think Switzerland are the favorites. A little Dortmund bias here, but their goalkeeper is Kobel. Austria have Dortmund players as well, Chukwuemeka and Sabitzer, but I do think Switzerland are the better team slightly. We'll go through. And Colombia, Senegal, both very good teams. Copa America runners-up against the real African champions. Colombia will win, though. Now we're getting into the really, really exciting part of the tournament, the round of 16, and we have some fire matchups here. Germany, France, July 4th in Philly. What a game. This is going to be a firecracker on the 4th of July. I can't wait if this actually happens in real life. France will be the favorite. It's weird to say because Germany has 4 World Cups. They have more history of winning than France, but France, let's be honest, are the best team in the world player by player. There's no team better. But I say on the 4th of July, Germany caused a massive upset in a way and advanced to the quarterfinals, knocking out France pretty early. This is much earlier than they expect to be knocked out from. Let's be real. Next, we have Canada, Morocco in Houston, 4th of July. Morocco will beat Canada. No upsets here. Canada, I think it's a decent tournament from them. We'll go out in the round of 16, but nothing to be ashamed of here. They should be proud if this is how they do. Next up, we have Portugal, España, the best round of 16 matchup. Another derby, all Iberian derby. And I'm going to say it, it's biased, but we're going to beat Portugal and go to the quarterfinals. Ronaldo's World Cup, sadly for him, if this is true, it would end here. For the sake of football, I guess it's better if it doesn't end here, but my prediction, I'm not really feeling Portugal. This may end very badly for me saying that, but I'm not really feeling them as world champions. That's just my feeling. I don't feel it. Next, we have Turkey, Belgium. I think Belgium and Turkey, both evenly matched teams. Maybe Belgium's slightly better on paper, but Turkey, they're young and exciting, and I say they cause an upset again and go to the quarterfinal. Next, we have Brazil, Norway. A great game. Norway should be very proud of themselves to be here in the round of 16. Haaland, Odegaard, great players, but they're not better than Vini, than Neymar, than Rafinha. That team is going to beat them. It will be close, but Brazil will go through. Then next we have Mexico, England. In Mexico, they're at home. There's always going to be a chance here. They can definitely cause an upset against England. But I'm going to put England through. End the road for the hosts here. Maybe a little short what they wanted. They want to get to the, they have that round of 16 curse. They want to break it. But unfortunately for them, it ends here. Next, we have the two countries I'm a citizen of, Argentina and the United States. Very difficult for the United States to go through from here. Argentina go to the quarterfinals once again. Switzerland, Colombia. I do think Colombia have a slight advantage, but Switzerland, I think, maybe it's age, maybe it's the keeper, maybe I'm being biased because of Kobel, but I think they'll go through here. I think it's evenly matched, that game. No upset, really. On to the quarterfinals now. Germany, Morocco. What a game. Morocco can definitely cause an upset here, but Germany will advance to the World Cup semifinal for the first time since 2014. And then Spain, Turkey. España, Turkey. A great game for sure. We will win this one. It may be tighter than most people think, but it's going to be done. España onto the semifinals. And then Brazil, England. Name a better matchup than this one in the quarterfinals. There isn't one. This is going to be one hell of a game. Both teams desperate to get to the semifinals, but unfortunately for Brazil, it will end here once again against the European opposition. Their curse in the quarterfinals against European teams will continue for at least this World Cup, according to my prediction. England will go to the semifinal. Then we have Argentina, Switzerland, quarterfinal rematch of 2014. It's going to be close, like it was in 2014. But no revenge for Switzerland here. Argentina semifinals once again. Now, the semifinal, Germany, España. There's nothing more I want to see than Spain to go to the final of the World Cup. But unfortunately, I think the dream will end here. This team is very young, very talented. They will definitely be favorites again in 2030 and 2034. But unfortunately, it's too early to peak yet. It ends here. And then the other semifinal, Argentina, England. So much history between the two national teams. We all know the 86 quarterfinal, what happened. We played each other in World Cup several times since. 2002, didn't end well for us. I think we'll win again. Just like in 86, we will win this game. And for the fourth time in World Cup history, the final is Germany, Argentina. In my state, New Jersey. Messi's last World Cup game surely now. And this young, mostly young, somewhat older German team, mix of experience and young talent, is going to be very close. But I think just like in 1986, Argentina will win again and will become the third national team to win back-to-back World Cups and will join Italy and Germany as four-time world champions. If this happens, life will peak. And that's it for my predictions today. We'll see how well they age. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Borgolazzo, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.